Good afternoon, everyone. This is Robin Deschamps. I decided to come here to see one of my favorite homegrown gardens here, California Botanic Garden. So since I had a lot of errands to do and I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well come here and visit my garden here. I like this little garden because a long time ago it used to be free. Now I'm just a member here, and it's a good place to vlog. This historical garden, which is pretty much taken over by the Claremont colleges, I think, but had to get into a little bit more history than that. But I'm here at the garden. Looking at the wildflower meadow. I'll walk through the wildflower meadow. I guess these little plants are desert marigold. Desert marigold. So yeah, this is like I said, it's a nice, very little garden. I like it a lot because it's close by, not too far away. If I get bored and I don't have nowhere to go, this is where I'd go. This is like my everyday go-to, even though I don't come here every day. But I would come here a lot, walk, because I used to come here a lot to walk. So this is the wildflower meadow. There are some interesting things that are happening today in the world, but coming to see some flowers always do a person good. There are a lot of trees around here. I really don't want to go where there's not a good signal. And this is Robin Deschamps, your neighborhood California garden guy, historical guy, city guy. And I'm going to go through this way because I think the signals are better. This is pretty much the Succulent Cactus Garden. There's a couple of small barrel cactus right there. Look like some prickly pear cactus right there. Not sure, but look like it is. They make good jelly. I like this structure here. I wish I can build it for my own little house. Something like this would cost you about $9,000 because that's how much it cost for me to build one across my porch. So anywhere from, well, this should be easy because this pretty much stands by itself. It's almost like a small garage too if you put a cover around it. There's just some slopes up there. That's where the office is up there. Not gonna worry about that right now. Yeah, I'm calling this California Garden August 18th, 2021. I started dating because it's been a while since I've been here. And like I said, it's always a beautiful place to come here, think, reflect, and just enjoy the nature natural scenery. You might see some jackrabbits and some squirrels around here. Plenty of benches to sit down. There's a bench over there, it's a little dirty. This tree is called a desert willow. White and pink flowers of the desert willow. Late spring and summer. And they attract many pollinators, especially hummingbirds and native bees. That's this one right here. I think that's the world we see right now. We need a little peace around here. This is called the Percy Everett Memorial Garden. Got lights here. I guess you can come out here at night or in the evening and have a little meeting or seance. Here's a water. There was a bird on top of this rock. I guess it flew away because it was drinking this little self. Let's check this out over here. Yes, I'm in my element. This is my element. I love it. I love it a lot. This is where I start to think. I hope I can share with some of you out there who are into this garden. Of course, this ain't the only thing I do. Too thirsty. This place got a cover over it, like I said. And that's a really big fat plant. Look like it's more than one, but that's a really big fat plant put together. I don't know all the succulents, but I'm around these quite a bit. I'll go as long as I think I can get with this battery. My Samsung. Cherry's Baggrass. Gives up to about 35 years on this Baggrass thing, this particular plant. As you can see, we have a lot of big palms. These are some of the biggest palms that they have here. This tree here, some time ago, had a lot of bees in it. You can always hear the bees buzzing around on this tree. It's still standing. A little, look like it's got a lot of trunk at the bottom because it look like many trees have fused itself together. Uh, I guess it has a lot of sap in it, but it's still standing. I guess some branches fell off, because I can see some branches that fell off this tree. Buckhorn cola. Sharp spines, they stay away, discouraging all but the hungriest animals. Well, I definitely an animal, but I ain't not hungry for that. It traps air from the intense desert heat, it says. I'll try my best to stay clear of these trees if I can. But this is Robert Deschamps. I'm at the California Garden in Claremont, California. Just got through doing some errands. Filled up my tank full of gas. $3.09 ethanol. E85 gas is what I put in my car mainly. It does run off of other kinds of gas, but that's the cheapest. I see some cut branches over there. Looks like a little landscape in there. Look like something fell off of there. Look like the ground gave way up there. Look like a bench that I used to sit on some years back. I guess the rain done something to it because it's bending over. Well, not quite, but it's close to the edge. There is a little fence there. We'll see how this broadcast goes. See what the Wi-Fi is like. Oh, this is the sand palm oasis. I think I've been here before. That's why those trees look so big. California's only native palm. This thing creates oasis for wildlife and humans too, where there's water below. So these things can hold water. Ain't no water in that little pond there, so looks like they're still doing some work here, improving. Oh, look like they got a new restroom over there. I think I've seen that before. Don't want to walk through that. Oh, I could walk over to it that way. Let me see if I can go around this without being knocked off. If I do, I'll put a part 2 on this. And I do have my backup Amazon Fire tablet. I probably won't be able to do a broadcast on that because it's not connected to the internet. But this is a new restroom. That's cool. Today is a very nice day. The sun has not been up all day. It sprinkled this morning when I went to the gym. That's about it. So it's been an overcast day today, all day. I guess I'm walking into the areas they got me fenced off here. I think I can walk around this way. They putting a structure up here too. Yeah, I think I can walk around without getting into any trouble. I definitely don't want to get in no trouble. But I don't see no way out. Well, let me walk back the way I came. Back. I'm gonna be a little bad. Not nobody here. So I'm gonna cut across. Sorry about that little garden. There's a little squirrel running across the way here. So I kind of went the wrong way, but now I'm at the right way. Yeah, this is a whole new structure over here. It must be, this place is really expanding fast now. I guess that's what happens when you change trustees, get a little money. Okay, there's a powwow area. I call it the powwow area. It's like a little, yeah, the Tonga village. Tonga village is still there. And I'm trying to figure out which way I want. I want to go up to the hybrid plants. Well, like I said, if I get cut off, then I'll probably do a part two. And it probably won't be live. But we're going to walk up this nice, easy path. With the bending trees. Hopefully the signal is strong enough. Well, if it pops back in and out, I could edit that, right? We just came from down there. We were down in that area there. Then we're going up to the main garden. Well, it's all the main garden, but we're going up. But this is like wheelchair accessible. They have a lot of wheelchair accessible here too. So these paths have been improved over the years. But I think these paths here has only been here like this maybe, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe 5 years. This wasn't quite just nice, but it's been a while now. Oh, here's another structure like the one down below. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go back toward the hybrid plants. That's my favorite area, the hybrid plants. The sensory loop. There's like a pool over there. Maybe they have some kind of meeting. Oh, the other nice little bird there. I don't know what kind it is. I don't think I can get a good. Oh, got black spots on it, like a orange underbelly. I don't think it's a robin like my name, but it's pretty close to it. It could be. I know they got pictures of this bird somewhere. I'll have to check it out. So far, so good. Coast redwood. Coast redwood can go 380 feet tall. That's what's the same height as a 37-story building. And of course, we was down there, looking a little different. Okay, the broadcast is holding up a little bit. Look like it's struggling a little bit because there's a lot of trees around here. We'll keep pushing. We're looking into the hybrid section. I see they've done some more little things there. And that's what I got pointing. So once I get to the hybrid section, yeah, I remember last time here, the internet was pretty good. I'm surprised that it's still good here. But I think it's been over a year since the last time I was here, just before the pandemic. Okay, let me go under these little bitty trees. Then I'll be in another clearing. We are now in the hybrid section where you can smell the plants. My nose is not that sensitive, but I can smell these. And like I say, they have curative properties. These plants have curative properties. Hello there again. This is the hybrid section. There's some flies still flying around me. I didn't put on no bug spray today. Usually I do. So sometimes it's good to go counterclockwise because that's where the best action is. Another gazebo, except for you don't swim in it. Got a little structure in it. Ramen shop in the hybrid section of the California garden. We just walked through some of the succulent cactus plants and the fan palms, and as you can see, it's the hybridization. I guess one form of hybridization that most people know about is when you take a rose and graft it onto another uh, rose, and you can like change the colors and all that type of stuff. I guess this is another form. I think they do the same thing here, but with the way they collect seeds and they germinate and all that kind of stuff. It's called Monterey Carpet Manzanita. Whenever I think of Monterey, I think of Monterey Bay, one of my favorite places. And then again, everywhere is my favorite place, but Monterey Bay definitely is one of my favorite places. Look at that plant right there. And this is called the selection from the field. No, selection from the wild. Plants of the same species often show considerable variation. The individuals may have larger, more numerous, or differently colored flowers. Some have leaves of different sizes, shapes, or colors. Others might have an uncommon resistance to diseases or pests or tolerance to drought or other environmental conditions. Sounds like that should be happening to human beings, huh? Where each generation cultivate with one another. It sounds futuristic, right? No, I think they're doing that stuff now with the vaccines, because vaccines are little animals to me. Yeah, there's a nice place over there. People putting their foot in a little pond over there. Well, let me go back this way anyway. I'll just walk back this way. This is Robin Deschamps. I'm in the harbor section of the California Garden. There's a nice bench to sit on. Look like it needs a paint job though. I know these benches are dedicated to certain responsible individuals who've done a lot for this place. Yeah, that's a little pond over there for kids. I'm not going over there. Oh, they covered up the section where the water pops out. I don't see no water sprinkler popping out of that section. So we came through the back way, and they got these little structures here. And this is actually like kind of like the front way of the California Cultivar Garden. See, it says California Cultivar Garden, which is the same thing as hybridization. And these look like little chess pieces. Seem like I said, all these gardens are doing something for artists, either local artists or artists who've been around for a while. Let me go back up this way. Remember last time I took a walk through the look like countryside or the wild side where there's really no plants but just trees and wildflowers, but we're not going to do that. I see they got lights strung up here a lot because they do a lot of things here for members. I never been to no activities here, but they do have music here from time to time for special events. Maybe jazz, maybe folk, maybe rock. And they probably have a little food, maybe wine. Okay. Now we're going into a section that I hardly ever go into. The native design garden. maintained by the volunteers of this garden. This is right next door to the cultivar garden. Just take a quick walk through here. They got a shed here for some of their tools and whatnots for the garden. Okay, there is an out here. Look at that little thing there to walk under. Oh, maybe there ain't no out here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let me walk through this little maze. It should take me out, around about. Oh, this takes me right to the water lance. Some kind of butterfly thing here. Another one. And I'm in the back of this area. I've never really been in the back of this area, but I started in this area. Oh, I thought it had it closed off. Not closed off. But another little meeting area. And if you're as old as me, we're going to end right here. The Walter and Gracie Lance Outdoor Classroom established September 1997. Built in memory of Walter and Gracie Lance, this classroom is dedicated to teaching students of all ages about the value of native plant habitats and the prevention of birds and other wildlife. And that is Woody Woodpecker fame. Yes, that is Woody Woodpecker. And they contributed a lot to this garden in the early years before they passed on. So I'm going to end this here. In this section with other new structure. Let me get a picture of this new structure. Oh, someone can trip on that. Ooh. Yeah, this is a new. Yeah, this is called the Oak Grove section. Down there's where we went before. Maybe next time, a couple of months from now. So I'm going to end it here at the structure in between the Oak Grove and the natural forest down below. This is Robin Deschamps. I hope everyone have a great late evening this afternoon here. Hope everyone have a great day. And I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll see you in the next video. See you later, folks.